What drew you to the story?
It was Amit Zappa came to me with a story, told me something he'd come up with, and it seemed like a great jumping off point to make a film about what it means to be a parent, what children teach us, how we get out of the way of our kids. And for kids can look at parents and go, those are like my parents. I can't believe I'm not the only one with parents like this. I wanted to make I wanted to make a fumily. I wanted to make a movie that a family could go to, but that had edge and bite and Joel Edgerton in it.
Well, you've done so many different roles in different films and different characters. What drew you to playing this fatherly figure?
Well, for me, I'm never looking for any particular type of movie, or I don't want to, and certainly I think part of what I love about being an actor is I don't feel like I want to be stuck doing just one type of thing. I don't want to just be an action guy or this guy or that guy. So I really like a story when it's told to me, if I can relate to it, and if it excites me, then I was saying to Peter, I'll try and tackle a job to the ground if I really get into the story. And you know, like after a lot of the stuff that I've done lately, a lot of it is in a pretty violent kind of realm, or it was kind of nice to hear a story that I really related to, that was perhaps the kind of movie that I might not normally find myself going to watch, you know, but loved being in, and I'm so glad that I did it. And it was because I had the instinct from the very beginning that it was going to be something special, and I think I was right.
Now, what I love about the movie is usually you have your core set of characters and you get to know them really well, but here you got to really know the entire town. What was it like casting and acting in such a cohesive group? For me,
one of the best parts of making films is getting to work with actors, and tried to put on the page vivid characters, but you always try to cast up. You try to bring in actors who are going to bring more to the page than you put on the page. And this is one of those rare instances where I can say happily every actor who came to us brought something surprising and different. And it was fun because, you know, Joel and Jennifer worked every day. CJ worked nearly every day. And we would have Diane Wieston one week, then we'd have Common in, then we'd have Ron Livingston and Rosemarie DeWitt coming at different times, even though they're married in real life. And it was Emmett Walsh. I mean, to have Emmett Walsh on a film is, you know, just James fantastic. David Morse playing Joel's father. You know, Shorey playing, I can't even say her last name, it's so beautiful, but, and we joke about it all the time, I always pronounce it wrong, but, you know, this brilliant actress playing the woman in the adoption agency. And it just made, you just wanted to run to work. You just couldn't wait to get to work because you knew that they were going to bring so much to it.
And I think good actors want to work with good, you know, on good writing. And, you know, Peter's a writer and a director, and you know, I think you'll find movies that are well written have really great cast from the smallest part to the biggest part, because you know, every actor wants to say good words because we can't come up with the words ourselves.
Is there anything that got cut out of the movie, like a scene or an instance that you really wanted to get in and can't really wait for audiences to see, I guess, on the DVD?
Oh yeah, we've got any DVD extras. The car chase?
Well, there are some deleted scenes. And for me, if I ever cut a scene, I feel like, sorry.
This relationship's very strong.
Sorry, no, but he hit upon, you know, the deleted scene thing.
Yeah.
And there was an instance, we had a wonderful actor named Gene Jones, who's was in the film, he played a neighbor. And he had been in No Country for Old Men, and great character actor, amazing actor. And the writer couldn't write it well enough so that the director could keep it in the film. But that's an instance where I had to lose those scenes. Reggie, Lin-Manuel Miranda, who plays the botanist who looks at the leaves, he had 3 more scenes in the movie. And we found in editing that the story worked better the less the parents knew about what was happening with Timothy's leaves. So what you try to do is you just try to keep serving the movie. And sometimes you leave gemish moments or gemish performances on the floor. And for me, it's it's painful to do that because everyone worked so hard and they did so well.
It is devastating, I think, for a filmmaker to have to do that, you know, and
make the call afterwards.
Make the phone call.
Oh, I do.
Instead of some actors.
No, you have to.
Up to the cinema, you know, with their whole family, like. Yeah,
and they find out they've been cut from the movie. Yeah, no, I called everybody that was affected, and you know.
But you're right. You've got to serve the movie, and I think that. You know, obviously, this writer you're talking about needs a shellacking.
Yeah, he needs to work a little harder, do a little better next time.